It might not sound like it, but this is the sound of help and relief.
I just assumed this one for sure.
Morning radio host Rod Ryan of 94.5 The Buzz and brand junkies Mark Miller and Grant Nail are inspecting the latest batch of Texas Strong t-shirts, which are being sold to help the people of Houston recovering from Hurricane Harvey. This sound they love because the sound of Harvey's unrelenting rain will forever be ingrained in their minds.
It was scary. It was scary.
It's just one of those situations where you're watching and it's your hometown that's doing this, and it's devastating.
It seemed as if it just was never going to stop.
As Grant, born and raised in Houston, watched the water come within 3 inches of his house, the wheels to help were already in motion.
During the storm, I am on the phone and texting with Rod Ryan, and we're already talking about what can we do.
We sent out a mass email to everybody to let them know they're getting paid a full week, regardless when we come back.
Brand Junkie owner Mark Miller understands what Houston is dealing with. His Brand Junkie business was in New Orleans, but he opened up another full-service marketing, branding, screen print, and embroidery company in Houston right after Hurricane Katrina, just so his New Orleans employees would have a job. Grant runs the Houston location and says that's the kind of company Mark runs.
This company was built on a culture of caring. That's who we are. That's what makes us Brand Junkie. We are like a big family here.
And 2 days after Harvey, a dozen shirts and hats were up on the Rod Ryan Show Cares website. And 3 days after launch, more than 1,000 t-shirts were sold, with orders still pouring in. Rod's foundation will make sure the money goes to the people of Houston who need it most.
This is something that's not only devastating to our city, but the entire state. So we knew we had to jump into action, and working with Grant and the guys here at Brand Junkie, they said, okay, we've got to get on this right now.
Rod Ryan should be familiar to those in the 504. He hosted radio shows here for 8 years before leaving for Houston in 2004. A year later, after Katrina, he did a live 55-hour radio marathon to raise money for Katrina victims.
We raised $504,000. 504. It just worked out that way. I get goosebumps still talking about it.
And when you put your credibility behind a company and your name on the hat, the quality has to be unparalleled.
These shirts and the embroidery, it's totally next level over here. And that's what people have now come to expect with us.
Rod wears his resume on his arm, literally. Buffalo's home, with stops in New Orleans and Houston. And the good news for Houstonians, he's running out of space.
I don't want to go anywhere else. That's it. The map's done.
They all felt powerless during the storm, but grateful now to be able to help in any way possible.
So for us to be spared at our location here, it feels awesome to take that blessing and to do something with it.